In order to be an effective administrator, I think you have to be an effective communicator. You do need to listen to people, and it's not always to listen to give a reply. Sometimes it's listen just to listen. Sometimes people come to you with issues or problems they're having, and they're not necessarily looking for you to solve those for them. They're just looking for you to listen and be a sounding board. And then if they want your help in solving it, make sure you are try to help them. But sometimes they're just looking for a sounding board. Also, to celebrate every chance you get, even if it's little things, especially sometimes little things. If a child lost a tooth or a child's learned to walk, anything with their personal kids that you can make it personal or special, we always try to do that. But as a family too, when you do celebrate the good, you do need to recognize sometimes people are going through trying times and celebrate that you can come together and be there for each other. Also, when you do have challenges at school, talk about them. Sometimes the issues are, the solutions to the issues have to be slow and deliberate, but that's okay. Just know that you are recognizing your challenges and that you are working towards meeting them.
I've been asked the infamous question of what helps to make me an effective administrator. I'd like to start off by saying that it definitely is not all about me. It definitely is the team that I'm surrounded by. I feel that in this building to stand on the tradition of excellence in itself supports my thoughts about having high expectations. I feel that I have those high expectations for myself as well as those around me. In addition to that, I think what really makes me an effective administrator is the shared decision making that occurs. I think hiring the best folks to do the job, letting them do their job, and then also letting them be a part of the process. In this building, we have parent, staff, and student voice, and I think that that's helpful because it makes sure that I'm in line with the expectations of our community, as well as the expectations of making sure that our students are receiving the best. Along those lines, I think making sure that instruction is number one is also important. I think that our environment is very conducive to learning, and as an administrator, that's what I focus on. I focus on making decisions in which instruction's at the forefront. Along with that, I think that communication is extremely important. I feel that my vision and my mission are clear to folks, and I think that helps us make sure that we are setting our goals in the same direction. But again, I would like to emphasize that being an effective administrator is not all about me, but it's definitely about the people for whom we're here for, and that will be students, but also all of the stakeholders who play a very important and essential role in the lives of kids. And so I would like to say that all of the accolades and awards and recognition that Wren High School has to do with me, but I would definitely be wrong. It's definitely the teachers, it's the students, the parents, the district office, just the personnel, and just the Wren community who actually helped me to be an effective administrator by holding me accountable and making it easy to come here every day to be the principal of Wren High School. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tommy Bulger, principal of Wren Elementary School. My job today is to explain why I'm a good administrator. I lead by example with our students. I love my students. I'm getting used to all the students at Wren Elementary School. I also support my teachers. This year we've been really trying to work on me being a positive role model and getting out and in classrooms and supporting our teachers. This makes me a very effective leader by leading by example and loving my job and loving my students. Thank you.
Well, with a constructive school climate, I think you have to set the expectations high. In interviewing teachers for any job that you have at your school, you're looking in that interview for something really special, and that's their enthusiasm and motivation. It's beyond just saying that they love children and that's why they're in education. I like to find out what they love to do personally. Are they runners? How involved they are in the community? Because sometimes that spreads when they get into the classroom and they're interested in what children like to do as well. So there's a personal interaction between the teacher and the child. Setting high expectations. I definitely want to set high expectations each year. Something great for the subject area or whatever we're happening to be working on, because I think that's important and it lets the students as well as the teachers know that we have a goal to set and try to meet. School themes, I think, are wonderful. They don't have to decorate. It's not one of those type things that you have to worry about. It's just some motivation to change it up each year so that you can do class rules with the school theme. Like this year, it's superheroes, so everything may have to have a mask or a cape. Anything they want to do to kind of change it up so it's not the same thing every single year. I do think it's important as an administrator to love their job, and I love mine, and I hope that is kind of instilled in the things that I do so that the teachers know that we want a workplace that they enjoy going to as well.
My name is Christy Finley. I'm the principal at Cedar Grove Elementary, and one thing that we do at our school is we work very hard to individualize instruction. We pull small groups for reading and math, and we're always constantly looking for ways to make our curriculum stronger. We know that our students need to learn, and they learn in different ways. So a very big goal at our school for all of our teachers and our staff is to make sure that we find the way that helps that student to learn, and that's what makes our school a great school.
As a leader, I feel that it is very important to establish relationships. I feel that our teachers need to know that we trust them, that they can trust us to do whatever it takes for our students. Ultimately, that's what we're here for, and I strive to do whatever it takes on a daily basis to meet all students' needs.
In our leadership team, we try to support our teachers in this technology initiative. We want the teachers to understand that they're not all alone in this journey, that we are there to help them and to support them. A couple of ways that we do that is that we use technology ourselves to communicate with teachers, to receive feedback from teachers, and to use that during our faculty meetings. We want the teachers to know that we value what they're doing, we value the technology, and we want to find ways that we can use it so that they're just not feeling like they're just out there on this journey by themselves. As an administrative team, we also try to use our Professional Learning Network, our PLN, on Twitter especially, to find ideas and things that are going on around the country. And we kind of try to expand our base of knowledge and what we're working with so that our teachers can have some of the best ideas and the best apps to use with their students.
I think what makes Spearman excellent every year, what we do to kind of help make us an effective school, is to make sure that we build trust with our parents and with each other. I think when we have passion for what we're doing, we have empathy for our students, for our parents, for each other, and kind of put ourselves in each other's shoes. And I think sometimes that helps build trust with each other. And when people have trust with us, with the parent, whether it be the parents, whether it be the students, then we can be very effective. And they know that we care about their students, and it's all about relationships. When we have those positive relationships with our students, with our parents, and with each other as a staff, I think that really can promote successful things going on into our schools every day. And I think we here at Spearman, we say every day and all the time, everything we do sends a message, whether that be to our parents or to our students and to each other. Everything we do sends a message, either positive or negative, and we choose to have positive messages out there for each other. And just have a passion for what we do and really care about each individual student. So that's kind of what we do every day at Spearman to make sure that we're excellent in reaching every single student. One thing I believe as a principal and as a leader in a school and in education is sometimes it's not kind of related to football. We're not and shouldn't be the quarterback all the time and telling people what to do. It's more, sometimes I think we should be the lead blocker and block things out of the way to let teachers be able to show their talents and show their skills to reach every student. So sometimes we're just kind of blocking the things out of the way that hold them back from doing their job and from using their talents to reach the kids.
At Powdersville Elementary, we feel like we have a shared vision in everything that we do. We expect good things, we expect excellence from ourselves, from our students, and that message is communicated from the very first day of school. We talk as a staff about the direction that we feel like we need to go in our school, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, and that communication goes on throughout the year. Very, very few decisions are made in my office. They're made as a group in a staff meeting where we can talk about what we want the outcomes to be and what the best way is to get our students where we want them to be. So I think that's what makes us so strong, is that that is so important, and that piece of communication is there every day.
Good morning. I'm going to tell you why I'm an effective administrator. I do everything I can to hire the very best educators possible, give them what they need, and get out of their way. Thank you.
I think an effective school administrator is connected to all aspects of the school. I think that a really good school administrator always takes responsibility for the successes and the failures of a school. I think it's important that we try to hire and retain our most excellent teachers, but probably one of the most important things in being an effective school administrator is knowing your students, knowing their academic potential, knowing your community, and being involved again in every aspect of the school. That's what I think makes an effective school administrator.
I think one of the strengths of effective leadership at Palmetto High School is the fact that we share responsibilities. I'm so fortunate to have a fantastic team of individuals around me on the administrative leadership team, and it really makes things work a lot more smoothly around here.
I'm an effective principal because I listen to the needs of my faculty and staff. They are the experts at the school. I try to give them as much support as possible to increase student achievement, and try not to micromanage the way that they prepare each and every day.
I think having a great school means you have great teachers, and to be an effective administrator, you have to make sure that those great teachers have all the support that they need, and teaching the right subjects at the right times, and just making sure kids have the access to the best instruction possible.